who would come to their home, the nurses' aide. He would give them advice. He could tell by the way their foot landed on the steps as they were coming up to see him, what kind of mood they were in. I mean, it was incredible. They had always been cast in the media as, quote, imbeciles or mentally impaired. I interviewed their doctors. I interviewed a lawyer who deposed them, and he said, I interviewed him in early, he was 105. I interviewed him, he was blind, he was immobile, he didn't leave his bedroom. He said, I interviewed him in early December, he had a better handle on his Christmas list than I did. I mean, there was nothing wrong with that man. So this is a book that begins in rural Franklin County. As Booker T. Washington said, it's about as near to nowhere as a place gets to be. Along the way, because of the color of their skin, people in this book are lynched, kidnapped, subjugated. They're denied the vote. They're told where exactly they can live, how to act. One of them is murdered. All the while, the family's story is totally quashed and mocked, told in the racism-seed climate that ruled the day. But still, like this tobacco pant, and I took this picture, Janet, you remember when we took that just right down the road from Truvine, down from Janet's house and back. The brothers and their mother managed to prevail. And so how did they do that? I mean, that's really the driving question of the book. And Truvine, I probably don't need to tell you why it's called Truvine. I'm told that, you know, from John 15 in the Bible, the church is called Truvine Church, the community is called Truvine because the church is called Truvine. The church is called Truvine because the first time an itinerant pastor passed through there, did service under a brush arbor, did a sermon on from John 15, and this really was, you know, hearkening to an era when the hope many African Americans had was for the afterlife. And the pastor there said, you know, it was this notion that no matter, this verse is important because it underscores this no matter what you do to me, if I've got this Truvine, I've got this connection to God, I'm going to be okay. So last picture on this. I like to let Uncle Willie, who was never interviewed, have the last word. So when he was, I got a little recording here I'm going to put by my, I'm going to put up to the microphone. But when he was, music was so important to him. I mean, you can imagine being in the circus, not having any agency in your life. They learned to play music. They were